Welcome to Legal Beauty's Pastel Series, where today I have created a very purpley pastel look that isn't too bold, but it's at the same time within a comfort zone where if you want to try pops of color and you're still going to go out and do day-to-day activities, go to work, or even go for a night out on the town, I feel like this look is perfect for all three types of occasions. Your girl is back to black with her dark hair and I am loving it. I can't stop looking at my monitor because I am so happy to be back to my natural color. But anyways, if you want to see how to get this very simple and very easy purpley pastel look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I'm gonna first start off and use this P. Louise eyeshadow base. This is like the ever so popular one that I Love Said I Eat, Karen uses, and I know that this had gotten really good reviews. I did use it, I wanna say like yesterday or the day before, and it's pretty good. It's a very sticky consistency, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this again and then apply it to my eyes, and we will start with this whole purple pastel look. Okay, so now that the eyes are primed, it took me a while to figure out like what palettes I had that I can create this pastel look with. So I went in my little collection here at home, and the first palette I have right here next to me is the Morphe X Jeffree Star collection, just because I saw these colors right here and I was like, okay, those could give me like the purple pastel look I'm looking for. And then I also dug up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. This one right here is a little bit old, but those colors right here at the top are kind of pastel-y, so I figured, okay, that would work. And then I dug up one last palette. And I'm not saying to create a pastel look that you need 3 palettes, but I realized that I actually don't have a palette that has a lot of like pastel colors all in one, which kind of like makes me want to get the new Morphe palette, X Pony, the girl pony. I'll go ahead and insert a picture of that palette that just launched, and that's kind of where I got like my idea for a pastel series, is because pastel colors are really in right now, and then seeing all those colors, I was like, ooh, like you could probably create some really, really pretty looks. And then there's this Huda Beauty palette that I've had for a very long time. These colors right here, I feel like I could get some type of pastel-y look out of it. So I think we're gonna start off first with the Modern Renaissance palette, because I think this color right here called Buon Fresco, however you say that, would make like a good transition color. I went ahead and bought these new Morphe, I think they're the holiday collection brushes. They were on sale at Ulta for only like 15 bucks and you get 12 brushes. So I was like, that is like a dope deal. So I'm gonna use different brushes today. If you are new here, hi, I normally use Luxie brushes, and if you are not new here, you know that I consistently use the same like Luxie brushes over and over and over again, but I found that these Morphe brushes are really, really soft, really good quality. So I'm gonna go ahead and use, there's no number on this brush, but it's just like a very like fluffy looking brush, and we're gonna dig into that Buon Fresco, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it in the crease. Ooh, okay, so far so good. It's like a very lavendery color. So what I'm doing first, and I think I mentioned it in my video where I think I did a makeup tutorial, which one was it? It was before a lash video. It was a different video where I was talking about how I saw this technique from Harush's channel where you want to punch in the color first, and then you want to go ahead and like rub it in. And the reason why is because when you punch in the color, it allows the color to like be seen more on the eyelid. Like you get more color payoff rather than just placing it on your lid and then just like swiping away. That's gonna kind of like bring it out. And I like to go like towards the top right here, just because for my eye shape, I feel like it looks better when I bring in the eyeshadow closer to my eyebrows. And I'm pretty sure you all can tell, but I did go back to my natural hair color. This is kind of like a little bit darker than my natural hair color. My natural hair color is the color 1B, literally the color 1B. And I had said, I think in previous videos, like I was just not feeling like the blonde anymore. And the reason is it's so difficult to keep up with. And my hair was just like so fried. Like last year, if you go through my Instagram, follow me at Legal Beauty, beauty ends with the IE. If you scroll to the bottom and then you start to scroll up, you kind of see like my transition to blonde. Like I had my black hair and then I went red and then I was like back to black and then I decided I wanted to go blonde. So then my hair kind of went through a period where it was like an orangey caramel color and then I went like super blonde and then I decided that for me I just looked too chumpy with like blonde hair. I just feel like on me it didn't look good. So then I ended up going a little bit darker where my girl had added in some brown and my hair was more of like a highlighted like blonde brown. But then like looking at pictures and then just like in person, like my hair just always looked so fried and I just feel like it just doesn't go with like my features and everything. So I was like, you know what, I really miss my dark hair. I do kind of regret ever dyeing my hair because it hasn't been the same. Like I have on my hair extensions, but right here is like my natural hair and you can see like it's just so stringy. So if you're thinking about dyeing your hair and you have virgin hair, like just don't do it. Get wigs. I have a blonde wig. Like if I want to be blonde again, I have a blonde wig here in like my beauty room. So anyways, yeah, I am back to black and for good. Like for good, for good. I told my mom like if I ever want to dye my hair again, like just slap me. Like just slap the like hair dye impulse out of me because it's just not worth it. And like not shaming like those who get their hair dyed, just for me in particular, like I've lost so much hair and it's damaged my hair so bad that I just want to get my hair back to normal. I want it to grow and I'm just over it. I'm just over it. All right, so next we're gonna go into this color right here back. You can see the purple does look a little dark. It is pastel-y, it is lavender, but I'm gonna use the same brush and tap into back. And I wanna just see if it does lighten it up a little bit. Okay, it kind of does. I want like that like Easter looking purple. Y'all know what I'm talking about, where it's like super like pastel-y. It's like that color you put on the eggs that you go and hide. Okay, perfect. I am seeing, you could see the difference. You see how it's like more pastel-y and like more dark? I like this so far. And I think I am going to have like a pastel series on my channel just because I feel like it's so trendy right now. And I feel like, who did I see this video where they were talking about how like when you do pastel colors, it's a good way to play with color because we see so many like crazy looks on Instagram that honestly like they're beautiful, but they're not realistic. Like, you know, a lot of the like Instagram makeup you see, people don't wear on a daily basis. Like they don't wear that to work, especially like a very corporate-y job. Like I could never go in with like a super crazy cut crease and like blues, pinks, like greens, like you name it, all over my eyes and be taken seriously at work. And sadly that kind of is how corporate America is. Like presentation is everything. So anyways, I just feel like those are not realistic. And I agree, I forget who I was watching, but I agree that it's kind of like not realistic to have like that Instagram colored makeup. But if you play with pastels, like even if you just put this on and maybe lowered like these colors to cover right here and you popped on some lashes, you could totally get away with this as like a casual colored look at work. But yeah, so I just feel like I agree with, I forget who the beauty guru was that was saying that when you play with pastel colors, it's kind of like your way of getting away with playing with color, but not looking too crazy, and it's still like suitable for work and like a day-to-day basis. So that's why I kind of want to dig into more pastel-y colors, because I just want to like kind of see like how much I can play with it and like get away with it and see like how toned down I could make it and still have it like pop, you know, if that makes sense, you know. The next color we're going to go into is right here, this color Pink Fleet. It is a little bright. I really like this brush, so I'm just going to keep using it. I'm going to tap into it a little bit. I'm going to place it right here. Okay, that is pretty. That is very pretty. These are like very like Easter pastel colors. You can see it, like I'm just tapping it into like this crease right here. I'm bringing it in, and then again, you can tell like I'm punching it in rather than like swiping it in so that I can get more color payoff. I think that looks so pretty. I'm just gonna kind of like lightly like just blend that all in at the top, kind of like bring it in. Ooh, that is so pretty. It's looking a little more pink than purple. So I kind of want to try now this color called Mogul right here and go in with that one very lightly because it is a little bit darker, and just kind of see. Okay, that one does make it look more pinky, but it's okay. It's more like a, it's still like a purpley, pastel-y vibe, you know? So next we're gonna go into the Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this color Amethyst because I do feel like it is looking a little bit more pink than the purple that I had wanted. I'm just gonna take that same color and then just like layer it on. Okay, perfect, because this is giving it more of like the purple vibes. It looks really pretty though, because it looks like it's like looks like you could see like the purple with the pink like coming through, so it looks like a really pretty like just like pastel blended eye. That is pretty. And I feel like if you are new here to my channel, like I like to create looks that are easy, or maybe to me it's just easy. Like I remember like back in the day it would take me like 2 hours to do my makeup, and now I can do like a full-blown beat in like less than 30 minutes. And I think that's just me like developing my skills and really understanding, okay, product placement, like it shouldn't take me like 12 hours to blend. But if you come to my channel, you're gonna see that these looks are relatively easy, but they still have like a complicated look to it. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me like, you know, tooting my own horn, but looking at this blend right here, it kind of looks like it took a while, but it honestly didn't. It's only taken like a few minutes. It's just me playing around with color to get the ideal pastel color that I want. But anyways, we're gonna go back into the Huda Beauty, however you say it. I really like this color right here. It's called Twilight. I'm pretty sure you could see on camera. It has like purple reflect. I don't think I'm gonna cut my crease because I do want this to be more of a simple look. So what I'm gonna do is, where is that brush? The original brush I was using that I put on the P. Louise eyeshadow base with, it's this one right here. It's just like from the Morphe Holiday Collection. It's just like, you know, a typical little angled brush. I'm gonna tap into it and then just place it. Oh, that's pretty. And then just like stamp it in. Let's see if it sticks good with being on top of eyeshadow. It's working decent. I think that if I did cut my crease, we would get more of a payoff, but I want this look to be more simple. So you wanna like, whenever you have like colors like this where it looks like it's like a pressed glitter, like a lot comes out on the brush. You can kind of like see. You wanna like be very careful, like you wanna just like pat it in, punch it in, be very delicate. I recommend that if you are gonna be using like glitters like these, like you definitely want to do your face makeup last, because like I am getting fallout. Pretty sure you could see a little bit of it on camera. I don't have any like blurring filters on my camera, but sometimes when I talk about like fallout and all of that, I just feel like you can't, it doesn't really pick up on camera for whatever reason. Maybe it's my lights, but I don't really even use like bright lights. Like I have 2 regular square lights right here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and keep bringing this up. This probably would look even like prettier if you used your finger, or more pretty if you used your finger. but I have acrylic nails. They're a little bit longer than I normally do, so it'd be a little bit difficult, but that looks so pretty. Like it looks like very pastel-y. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, so this is the part where I go ahead and pause. I'm gonna go do a little bit of face makeup, not too much of a full coverage look, and then we will resume the final of the eyes. Okay, and we are back, and the face makeup is like somewhat almost like complete. We still have to put on some highlighter. I did try out a new bronzer. It's the one from Kylie Cosmetics. I think it's called like Tawny Miami or something, or Tawny Mommy or something like that. And I don't know if I like it. I'm still in the process of like figuring out like what bronzer I absolutely like love the best. Maybe I could do like a bronzers video. But anyways, let's go ahead and finish up the eyes. Now, looking at the eyes, I don't think I want to add eyeliner, and I don't think I want to add eyeliner because I feel like it's going to take away from this like monochromatic pastel look. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, and we're not going to do the eyeliner, we're going to go ahead and put on the Trestique mascara. This is like my absolute favorite mascara ever. Like it is the best freaking mascara. Like I love it. I got it for, well, to me, like for free in like my BoxyCharm, because I only had to pay like a small fee, and I got all these products, and it's just like I have no lashes, but it just makes like my lashes look like I have lashes. It is a little messy, but I mean like the payoff is just like so good. So you can see the mascara looks really pretty. I did get a little bit right here, but when that dries, I'll just go ahead and take it off. So now we gotta finish the bottom of the eyes. And I think what I'm going to do is go back into, sorry, I'm like flipping around with my palettes right now, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into that Buon Fresco color right here in the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brush right here. I think this came in like one of like the Naked palettes. It's just like a double-ended brush. I'm using the softer side, which is like the size of like a ball. I'm just gonna like lightly tap in and then like punch it in to the bottom. Don't you hate when you tap into like the wrong color? I just did that right now. I'm just gonna like tap, tap, tap it in. I don't want it like smoked out too much. And I always make it so the bottom eyeshadow meets the top. In case you haven't noticed, like I sniffle a lot in my videos. I have really bad allergies. I've like addressed this in like my way like previous videos. I have to basically get like these shots where they inject me for like a whole year, and I just basically become like immune to whatever it is I'm allergic to. The last time I got tested, I was allergic to dust mites, but as I've gotten older, I've noticed like it's gotten like worse and worse and worse. So I'm thinking I'm like allergic to a lot more than what I was originally allergic to, and it just really sucks because it like completely takes over my life. Like if you have allergies, you know, you pretty much know. Oh, and what I did was I just grabbed like whatever was left over on the brush I used from earlier, and I'm just gonna go ahead and like just blend this all in together and have them meet. Not pretty much adding any more color, just using like the excess. And I'm kind of debating, should I put that like sparkle color on the bottom? I think we're gonna leave the sparkles to the top of the eye and call it a day. So we're pretty much done with the eyeshadow. Like you could see like this was so easy, but it's so pastel, it's so pigmented. Like it kind of looks like it took a long time. So then the next step is to apply lashes. We're gonna go ahead and use the Lily lashes in the style Rome If you haven't seen my review on the Lily Lashes Foam Leaf, that is the video that I just recently did. These are one of them that I had used in the video. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some of my favorite glue. This is the Duo glue that has the green writing. If you have allergies like myself, this glue is great in that it doesn't make my eyes break out. If I use any other glues, I break out. If I use like the regular Duo glue that has like the blue writing or the pink writing, or if I use like the Eyelure glue, I break out. This glue right here is the only glue that actually like makes my lashes stay. I can have sneeze attacks and my eyelashes do not pop off. What's really good about this glue is it's very, very sticky and it dries very, very fast. So when you put it on, you can see like the immediate difference between all the other Duo glues. Like, I cannot like brag enough and preach enough about this glue right here. So if you do not have this glue, pick it up from your local Rite Aid, your local beauty supply store. I'm telling you, you will never go back to any other glue. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and glue my Lily lashes, plop them on, and then add some bottom mascara, and then we will move over to highlight. Okay, so the lashes are on, the bottom mascara is on. I feel like maybe I should have gone for the Baddie B lashes in the style Snob, but with these lashes, I feel like you see more of the shadows. If I put on like a bigger type of lash, it's gonna take away from like this look right here. So what we're going to do next is the highlight. And oh my God, sorry, I have like, don't you hate when you get mascara in your eye and it starts stinging? So like I got mascara in my eye. You can see like this is turning into like a disaster right now, but I used the Hank and Henry just to kind of like blend my lashes in. And what I noticed about that mascara is like if it gets in your eye, it starts to like make it really sting. And I don't know if that's normal, but I don't think it is. It shouldn't make my eyes sting and water up like this. You can see my eyes immediately like reacted to it. And so anytime like I get just like the littlest amount in my eyes, like they kind of go crazy, like, whew, like you guys just saw. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on over to highlight. So for highlight, we're gonna be using the Artist Couture, and it's in the color Purple Dream. And the reason why I chose this one is that it has purple reflex. It is such a pretty highlight, but it's not like an everyday highlight. You have to be very careful. Look how filled that is when you take it out. You don't want it to spill everywhere. It is very pigmented. I feel like Artist Couture highlighters don't get the credit that they deserve because they are just like phenomenal, like absolutely phenomenal. So I'm gonna take the slightest amount on like just a regular little like rounded thin brush and then apply it to my inner corner highlight. And you can like already see like, see that is so pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I work with a little bit and then I build up whenever I use loose highlighters like these because you can't go back once you put on a lot. It's like a lot of blending out. And I'm going to take this highlighter brush. It's just the Bretman Morphe one that came with his highlight. I'm gonna take like a little bit. This does get everywhere, so be careful. And then just apply it like, look at that perps. Do you see that perp? It is so pretty. I'm gonna take a little bit more like on the edge of the brush and apply it more lower. So like I went a little too high. That looks really pretty. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend that all in. Oh snap, I just dropped a bunch of it. And fan this out. A little bit more. Kind of like make it even because now it looks like my other one has more on my other side, my right side. Like I look like a pony, like a purple little pony. And I'm just gonna blend it in because I like my highlighters to look like they are just like melted into the skin rather than just like randomly placed there. And see how you could see like how much better that looks. Like you could see the reflect, but it's still like so pretty. It's still there, you could still see it. Just like really, really pretty, this highlighter. It's not like for an everyday thing, again, because it has like purple in it, but I mean, it is really pretty. Next, I'm gonna take this purple eyeliner. It's from Lancome. I forget where I got it from, but I'm gonna just apply it to my waterline. See how that goes. And that makes it look pretty. Makes like the purple like stand out. I have to like be careful with like these type of eyeliners because like when I put them on, I don't know, maybe it is my allergies, but like the more I put on, like the more it just like wears away. Like you can't even tell that I actually did put on eyeliner. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, take my hair down, and then I will be right back to give you my final thoughts. Okay, so this is the final look, and I absolutely love how like this pastel-y purple look came out. I am honestly like not a fan of the color purple. Like it just, something about it just is like, it's not my color, but I feel like creating this pastel look, it's just like super pretty. Like even with like that purple highlight using the Artist Couture Purple Dream highlight and like the like glitters right here, it just all pulls the look in together. And it's such a fun way to play with color without it being too bold and too like out there, where you could still step out of your comfort zone at the same time feel comfortable with the amount of color on your face. So if you like this look and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click that bell so you get post notifications every time your girl Legal Beauty uploads a video. I do plan on creating a pastel series, so I'm going to create more pastel colors just so I can get out of my comfort zone of just my regular like nudes, bronzy looks, like traditional looks, because I want to use more pops of color, and it's just so trendy right now, pastels, but I feel like why not? Like I really like this look. Like I can't stop looking at my monitor because I really like how the shadows tie into the glitters and how the new look helps like offset the rest of the look, and like the highlighter just all brings it in together, and I just really love it. And I will have all the products that I used today posted to my Instagram when I upload a picture of this look, so make sure you give your girl Legal Beauty a follow, and I will see you all in the next pastel video. Peace.